Welcome all once more to YCHYFUS for your monthly dose of Kung Fu film chat with me, Clive Davis, him,
Darren Jones.
you, yes, good, da iawn, and special guest. Who's that then there? It's Rodney.
That's the Rodney, or Rodney Shapes, as I'm known as now.
Is that you've settled
What
on
we
that
mean
now?
now, you're always Rodney.
Yeah, I'm not Arden Shapes now. I'm on Rodney Shapes.
Oh, okay. All right.
You should get it changed. You should go to where you go to get these things and get properly. You'll be, and then your missus will be Mrs. Shapes.
Oh, can you imagine that?
Yeah, don't tell her. Just
Cause
go
a few
home.
internal issues, that I reckon.
The marital strife, Rodney.
Yeah, I know. But then again, though, I did get away with putting a few Shapes things at my wedding, so maybe there's hope, mate.
Oh, did you? Well,
Oh,
go on.
yeah.
What are your wedding? So what
No,
shapes did you
we had
insert into your
different
wedding?
animal styles put on each table.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like a picture of someone doing different animal style.
Oh, that's nice. That's cool.
So so I got away with that. So there's hope in there. Come on.
Yeah.
There we go. That's the
fine.
kind of nutter we're dealing with, and he's quite
That's right.
welcome here on YCHYFUS. And also, you curated this episode. This is your double bill. So what are we?
That's right.
That's what we're talking about, Rod. What did you choose?
Well, Sticky Monkey Shadow, the old John Chan classic, obviously Rawson Tong behind that one, and also Two Wondrous Tigers. So it's kind of like a Rawson Tong kind of double bill there.
Mm.
Well, the thing is, you're pronouncing it correctly. Two Wondrous Tigers. It's not how it's spelt, though, is it? It's Two Wondrous. Wondrous.
Oh, no, it's well, isn't it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's no O in there.
Well, I
Yeah.
just threw it in there, mate. Sounds better.
Well, it helps us because we're Welsh, see, because that's
Okay,
how we
then.
say it. One dress, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One dress.
Maybe someone Welsh did the subtitling.
Oh, yeah.
Well, someone quite damaged did the subtitling. Yes, you're quite right. Yeah.
Right. So there's a lot of connections between these two, but are we agreed? We kick off the way I understand it. Snake is like made in 78, released very early 79.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
And then Two Wondrous is maybe early 79, because then they go on and Wilson Tong and the director Chung Sum, they go on to do Daggers 8 tail end of 79 to 80, right? Is that about right?
Another classic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still debating how many daggers he used in that, actually.
1, 2,
More than
3.
8.
1, 2.
Oh, there's a lot more than 8, I can tell you
Yeah,
that.
he's down his leg, it's on his arm.
Yeah,
Maybe
there's a lot
maybe
more
that
than
Welsh bloke who fucked up Wondrous, he dropped the 0. It's supposed to be Daggers 80 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Die the titler.
Yeah. Can I say how glad I am that you picked Snake and the Monkey Shadow?
Oh, is that one of your favourites? Is that one of your favourites?
Yeah. Well, it is absolutely one of my favourites, but I've also been looking for an excuse to talk about it.
Excellent.
And I've never been able to kind of put it on a double bill properly with something else that I wanted to do, or it's just something we never got round to. Yeah.
Well, it's time now.
We should say as well, for those of you who are interested, there is a very nice widescreen print up on YouTube via Wu-Tang Collection.
Yeah, lovely print. Nice and wide.
Yeah,
really
including
clear.
a bit of, we'll get to it, a bit of Mondo-like footage, which is often
there's
of some prints, right?
There's some
that's
extra animal cruelty in this one, isn't there?
Yes, for those who dig that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a tad more on that one. Yeah.
So if you're at home bashing your tortoise shell with a hammer,
Is that a euphemism?
it could be, couldn't it? Bashing your tortoise.
Well, I think with a hat.
It sounds a bit harsh, that one, mate.
Yeah, I should have come. Yeah, your tortoise's head or something. You should have said.
Well, I suppose if you're overly religious and you don't want to bash the bishop, you can replace it with the tortoise.
Tortoise, yeah.
Yeah. But
what, like
religious?
Put a little motorcycle helmet on the top of it.
Yeah, if you want to complete the picture.
It's with a toffee hammer. Sorry, carry on.
No worries.
So, right. Do you want to let us know what's going on in this one, Rodney. What's the plot of this one? Who's in this one? What's going on?
So we're doing Snake first, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay then. So obviously you got Charlie Chan. That's the actor's name, right? The Snake Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Not the old 30s detective white man in yellow face makeup.
No, it's the Gold Dig one, isn't it?
Yeah, these are both Gold Dig releases.
Yeah.
That's the so it's the Gold Dig Charlie Chan, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
As funny as a Gold Dig, we've mentioned this before when we've talked Gold Dig, but something about Gold Dig, it seems to be the sign of it's always something interesting, right? If it's
always it seems to be quite decent their films, don't they, overall?
Yeah. They were definitely one of the more reliable independents. Right?
That's right.
It comes up, you're like, aha, this will be even if it's not brilliant, it's gonna be something.
Yeah, there's not many complaints with Gold Dig, is there really?
No, if it's not good, it's gonna be weird.
Yeah, exactly. So, or both.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
the
majority of ones I've seen, they're quite decent.
Yeah. Oh no, I always perk up when I see the Gold Dig. So this is the Alex Gow's company, right?
Yeah, good old Alex. Yeah.
All right, carry on.
But basically, obviously, he obviously goes to check out old Pomson, old Monkey Man Pomson, because obviously there's always an issue with one school with another, isn't there?
Yeah.
So obviously, we never normally know what the backstory is, but there's obviously some issue in the martial world, isn't there? With
it's you know what? But this film, and I'm gonna, I've already put my cards on the table with Snake and the Monkey's Shadow. I love Snake and the Monkey's Shadow. But what I really love about this film is no one cares. No one really gives a shit what the beef is between the two schools.
No one cares.
There's no time spent on any of that.
No, there's a dispute, and we need to sort it out.
Yeah, it's just boiled down. Fights, training, comedy.
Straight in there.
With that's it. With Chen Kang-ye. Chen Kang-ye's in it. He's dealing with the comedy, and the rest of it's just fights.
That's right. Yeah.
Chen Yang-ye is good at doing that as well. He's good at being like a spoiled little rich kid, isn't he?
That's right. Yeah. I never saw that guy. I never saw that guy in after traditional, after period films. I mean, I don't remember seeing that guy in moderns. Did you?
No, he's in Calamity of Snakes, isn't he?
Is he in that?
Oh, right. No, yes.
Is he?
He's the one with the fat wife, and he jumps on his wife's. That's Chen Kang-ye, isn't it?
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like you should be in Calamity of Snakes for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't remember seeing that guy in any modern day film. After after the late 80s or nothing.
Like you'll see, he's a very familiar face.
Yeah.
But yeah, so one of our John Chan Ng-lung, obviously he's like works for a fish market or something, doesn't he?
Something like
Sneaks by the local school and to sneak an eye on what they're doing. School's run by what's his name? How Chu Sing, right? How Chu Sing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he does the drunken style.
Yeah, I noticed that guy. No one moves. That guy moves quite unique, doesn't he? The way he moves, his stances. I've never seen anyone fight like that guy at all.
No, he's memorable. He's not in that many things, but when he is in things, because he's in like Superpower, isn't he? And
that's right.
He's the bad guy, and he's in Monkey Kung Fu and Five Super
Fighters. And
he's the footballer. He didn't do enough. He didn't do enough, but he's good in everything he does.
Yeah.
Well,
I think the last time you were on, we were talking about him, Rob.
Yeah, former soccer player, right?
Yeah.
Mainland soccer star.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But that guy, man, he's a different type of fighter, I must say. Yeah.
So John Chan's picking up bits of drunken style. Meanwhile, he makes friends with Pomson Shi from 2 in Black Belt. I suppose
that's right, Pomson. Yeah, that guy's a real fighter. That guy's a real fighter as well.
Yeah. And
him in the ring. Yeah,
and he's got his own little monkey.
That's right.
who he copies.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so basically at the end of the day, John Chang puts together, well, he sees a monkey fight a snake, or at least in some versions he does, fight to the death.
Yeah.
In the version that's up on YouTube. And he combines that with Drunken Style, and eventually he takes on the two assassins, right, in the form of Wilson Tong and who's the other one? I forget.
Charlie, yeah, so Wilson and Charlie, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right, Charlie. Yeah, because Charlie, he's introduced
because
earlier.
obviously Charlie gets beaten, but he gets
Yeah.
beaten by Pops at the beginning.
That's right.
So
he vows.
And he says to him, "If you don't kill me now, I'm gonna come back for you."
Yes, which comes round again. It comes round again at the end, doesn't it? Because it's the same thing.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. And you know that Thompson was wearing. Thompson, he had like a yellow top on. You don't see that in kung fu films. Do you remember what he was wearing in that? He had like a yellow top. You don't really see that in many films, do you? Like a yellow.
Right.
Yeah. No. Yeah. The way the garments he had on, he looks. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be honest though, Thompson is such a lumpy, ugly-looking fucking
strange-looking bloke, isn't he? Very strange.
I was distracted by his face.
He looks like one of the Ramones or something, doesn't he?
Yeah, but like an emaciated one, like a mummified one,
Yeah.
If you found one of the Ramones in a tenement building 6 years after they died.
He's Attic Ramon. That's the one they.
That's it. Yeah, he's like desiccated. He's already like.
If he was in the Ramones, he'd be playing the organ, like a pipe organ or something.
Yeah, has to be reanimated.
But you only got hurt later on. You only got bruised up. He looked worse, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, he got really badly beaten up, didn't he?
Yeah.
Also worth mentioning, under the opening titles, Lau Kai Yang.
Yeah. Just in the opening titles.
Yeah, Lau Kai Yang's nephew.
Yeah.
And star of Joseph Coe's Dragon's Claws.
What as an action director or?
No, he's the one like the opening credits who's like practicing by himself.
Right.
That's Lau Kai Yang.
Yeah, just the credits. Yeah. Just on the credits. Nothing else.
Where's that?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we should say, of course, it is. So this is they're both by the same director, John Chung Sum, but I think Rodney chose it because they're both Wilson Tong joints, right? They're both.
That's right.
So Tong, as assisted by San Sin, who's in it as well, right? That's
yeah.
And we should mention something I appreciated this time, I'd forgotten, is the training scenes they're quite simple, but there's something really good about these training scenes.
That's the thing with Wilson. He always throws that in, doesn't he?
Yes.
They just sort of make like a training they just sort of make their own thing like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Or because you had a trainer, but he's got that spinning wooden thing going around, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a big wooden man, isn't it? But it looks quite intimidating actually when you get
there. Yeah. Because right, okay, so you go back to 76, right? With the Shaolin Temple, right? Chang Che's Shaolin Temple, which to my mind is the pinnacle of training scene films.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So it's all about it's like an hour and a half worth of training scene. Right? But I would probably consider trading it all in for Wilson Tong in a field with a carpenter.
The carpenter, yeah.
But just stick Wilson Tong in a field somewhere, right? With a bit of lumber from the lumber yard, and 2 days with the carpenter.
That's what I'm saying. Wilson always just creates this sort of training out of nowhere.
There's always a contraption somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
But also
Wilson
just
he's got a thing about animals, isn't he? Like, it's like you just look at an animal and they'll just go, "Oh, I can get a style off that."
Yeah. And also just a field of pots as well. Just a field of pots, but it's you don't see just a field of pots on the floor often, right?
Yeah.
No.
And he's got the contraption and he's got the little tables around it, and something I was reminded of watching it, there's like two signature things for Wilson Tong. There's good training scenes.
Yeah.
But also, I noticed when you watch it, he's somehow manages to, in his fight choreography, he somehow always managed to throw in like one extra thing that no one else would do. Like another, like an exchange for someone else would be da 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 da, and then Wilson Tong will throw in one extra little pop out of nowhere kind of thing.
Nowhere, yeah.
It's remarkable, really. He always finds a way, or some little kink. There's it's always, and it's not anything massively show-offy, but it's just if you're paying attention, you're like, oh man, that's an extra little layer, isn't it?
He does throw an extra detail, and it's always a surprise, isn't it, as well? He always seems to come out of nowhere.
Yeah, and this more than any other film that he's done, right? Up until this point, anyway, or rather, up until Snake Deadly Act, no other film feels like a rehearsal for Snake Deadly Act than this does.
Yeah.
And it's not. I'm not talking about just the snake style, right? Regardless of the snake style's presence in this, just the kind of in the field intricacy, that whole coordinated jumping over each other business that
that's right.
We've got to come up with a name for that, haven't we? That thing where they flip at the same time.
Coordinate. Yeah. I think Wilson. I like the fact that he just look at an animal and go, "Oh yeah, I can get a style off that." Like the lobster. Was that in Deadly Act? He looked at the lobster. There's a lobster in the bucket, wasn't it? And then out of nowhere, he built a whole training thing, didn't he? Out of nowhere.
That does sound a bit like desperation, to be fair.
Yeah, but I love how they just throw it in there.
Yeah,
that's what I love about this whole drama, man. You can get away with anything, basically.
Imagine people who knew him would try and like challenge him, like, "Oh, go on, listen, have a look at that mollusk. Do something with that."
Yeah.
But no. And the other thing as well with this one is what I've forgotten was it gets a little bit nasty as well because there's biting. And you never get people biting.
That's right, yeah.
But there's fucking biting in this all of a sudden, which
fingers getting bitten off.
Yeah.
Quite nasty, yeah. But it's just like you said, you just got like a rich family that just go around bullying whoever when they get the opportunity. And when he says to him, "Oh, you're on my road. We own this road." Do you remember when he said that to him, didn't he?
Yeah.
He goes, "No, we own this road."
Yeah, but that's the other thing. That's the other thing is that Wilson Tong, it's we're acting surprised to see Wilson Tong turn nasty.
Yeah.
Wilson Tong's always been nasty.
He's always been nasty, yeah.
He's always put an extra twist.
I can't see him doing like a comedy antic, can you? I can't see that happening with Wilson.
Well,
he has done though, hasn't he? He's done like what's that? He's done.
He's done some, hasn't he? Yes.
Yeah. Because there's the Miracle Fighters one, isn't there? What's that called? The Tong Hakon and we reviewed it for the bloody show and we can't remember what it's called.
Not Gold Hunters.
No.
Not Exciting Dragon.
No. Tong Hakon and someone, and actually was it Wilson Tong? Climbing up walls, doing fights up walls as Taoists, and the girl gets hypnotized and there's good models. What's it called?
What's that one? Oh, what?
83 Masters, Challenge of the Masters.
Oh, Judah Masters.
No. I want to say it's Challenge of the Masters.
All right. No, I'm blanking on this entirely.
It's about the young. You talk about the young. Is that the Young Clan film?
No, but it's a rip-off of the Young Clan of Miracle Fighters.
Oh, isn't that Judah Masters then? I thought that was Judah Masters, wasn't it?
Duel of the Masters. Yes, sorry, it is. Yes, sorry.
Yeah, Judah Masters. Yeah.
I misheard you earlier on. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's got there's a rocking horse in there, isn't there?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Judah Masters.
I get that confused because there's another crappy modern day Duel of the Masters, isn't there?
Yeah, and there's Challenge of the Masters.
Right.
Yes.
Which Wilson Tong's in. that's Lau Kar Leung, isn't it? So
Well, I
That's
think
right,
Wilson
yeah.
Tong might be in that dodgy Duel of the Masters as well, which is why I get confused.
yeah, but that's 70s, isn't it? Duel of the Masters 70s.
Yes, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Norman's in that, isn't he? Norman's in the Duel of Masters.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
He has a really
Right.
good fight with Wilson in that.
Yeah, that's right. It was Norman
really good.
and Fung Ha Kong, wasn't it?
Yeah, and
I
that's
think-
Sonny Yu, isn't it? Sonny Yu's the star, isn't he, in that one?
That's it. Yeah.
The 80s Duel of the Masters, the not very good one from what I remember, would have been some budget video release in the 90s, because I remember it turned up in that shop in Ammanford and we rented it.
Yeah. But it was 70. I'm sure it wasn't it the one where he jumps over the bus in the flares?
It might have been the one when he attacked the bus. Yes.
Yeah. So it's no one's going to understand that other than me and Clive.
No.
But that would put it
again.
at 70s.
Yeah.
Is there is there a different title for that one then?
No, but there's multiple. So there's Duel of the
So
Masters.
AKA, is there different is there AKA? Yeah, because you've got
And then there's I think it's probably a retitle of a different 70s film that came out, I think, on VPD.
BBD, that's right, yeah.
And I think that's called Duel of the Masters as well, but it's a modern day late 70s.
And who's the star of that? Who's the star of that one then?
I can't remember.
Who's the star?
Can't
Don't
remember.
remember. Yeah.
Okay.
But I remember it being not good.
Yeah.
But then again,
it was on VPD, and it was like I can see the catalogue now. It's a dude just doing a high kick, like a flying kick.
Well, the fact that we can't remember it means that probably it's not good, is it really?
Probably,
Well,
but then again, stuff from that era that is of more interest to me now than it was then. I mean, it might actually be worth a rewatch.
Because some films you can go back and you might like it, you know.
Yeah. Because as well, I'm thinking it might, that kind of 80s or early 80s modern day thing has become more interesting to me.
That's right. Because I think back then, I felt a bit weird watching like 70s moderns.
Yeah.
Like 70s moderns, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Apart from something like
you
the
just
Club or
discount
something
them.
like that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apart from the Club, but you just discount on the 70s ones, on the 70s moderns, as you say.
Yeah.
And because they're not period and they're not Warriors 2 or they're not.
That's what I mean. But then again, what's that one? Kung Fu Warrior. I love that one. Yeah, that's the VPD one, isn't it? You know, remember that one, Kung Fu Warrior? You remember that, the VPD one? And the guy's doing monkey at the end. You remember that film? Liu Hui San's in there.
Maybe.
You remember
Maybe I
Kung Fu Warrior?
It can go on the list.
Oh yeah, that
probably have seen it, but it's not ringing
Right,
a bell.
It's a very super generic title, I think, is the problem there.
Yeah, that's
a
Hang on,
day
Kung Fu Warrior. Is that?
Yeah.
No. What's the one we watched recently, Darren, on a triple, and it has a very similarly generic title. It's the one with the bloke skateboarding. That's not Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Is that Kung Fu Warrior as well as something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, because it was the because we did it on double bill Gate of the Hell. Didn't we?
It's the one with the toy helicopter and shit, and
the
money and
and they have the big fight in the warehouse when the guy's doing good.
It rips off. It rips off.
Enter the Fat Dragon.
Yes. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, but Leo San is shit in it, or he's underused in it, isn't it?
Yeah, but that film's quite funny though. I actually like that film.
I like that film.
No, we liked it. We enjoyed it. But it's that dude, isn't it? We went down a rabbit hole.
Because they have a really funny fight in the bar. There's like a bar fight in there. I'm gonna watch them again, mate.
There's a couple of
with a sombrero dude, isn't it?
Yeah, they come up to they ask for something really unhard, don't they? Like, have you got RD or something like that?
Because that lead guy, I think his name's Mark. I think he's like a TV beat actor. That guy there. He's done another film called Tong. I think it's called Tough Kung Fu Kid. So he's done quite a few other 70s movies. That guy.
But those sitting at home with your bingo cards, Rodney's done it. He's entered the TV zone once again.
But I'm only going to mention it once. I finally mentioned it once today. Yeah.
No, you go ahead. That's why you're on. Yeah.
But his moderns are quite good. They're quite funny. His moderns and he does quite good characters in them. You know.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah,
he was good. I forgot it's Mark something. I forgot his full name. That guy.
Right.
The Kung Fu Warrior lead. Yeah. But there's some good fighting in those films. Yeah, and they're quite funny as well. They're good dubbing as well.
Worth mentioning as well, just to put this into context, Wilson Tong, same years, just done the choreography for Shaolin Mantis.
Ooh.
And he's just about to direct his debut, right? Kung Fu Genius.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yes.
it's an interesting little little time. So
yeah, it's one of my dad's favourites, that one.
Yes.
Kung Fu Genius.
Yeah, we used to watch that a lot, me and him together. Yeah,
really.
Watch that film a lot. Yeah.
With an extremely arrogant Cliff Lock.
Oh yeah. But it's that guy doing a duck fist. I think that might have destroyed
Peter Chan. That was Peter Chan doing the duck fist.
When he's doing the duck fist, I think that done me in, mate. I think that when I watched that, I think I know where I am now.
So Darren's laid his cards on the table. Now, this is where I get crucified by the Kung Fu community. So, now, Snake in the... Right, now, don't get me wrong. I just preface this, right?
I think you need to, Clive.
Yes, this film is a whole load of fun. It's a whole load of fun. It's a blast of old school fun all the way through. Absolutely fantastic fight choreography, and I enjoyed it immensely. So I'm not saying other than that. However, I have to say, in the past and again on this rewatch, I slightly don't really get, because this is a massive fan favorite, right? This was
quite a big hit. Was on back in the day on VHS, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it's one people talk about. It's one people talk about. It's like it's
top seller as well, isn't it? Yeah,
fans get together and it's up there. Like, I have to admit, for whatever reason, and I love the training scenes and all, and it's good, but it eludes me a little bit. I have to admit, I don't quite understand why this counts as better than a lot of other things. It doesn't quite reach whatever that standard is that you have to get to be like, I don't know, like a Born Invincible or something for me.
Yeah.
This doesn't do it. But I understand for a whole lot of people, it does. And that's all I have to say. Is just
I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be controversial here as well. I actually thought John Chang looked he was a bit messy in this film. His fight is a bit messy.
Yeah,
I don't know if you agree with that, but he's a bit, I don't know, he's all over the place a bit, a bit messy. But but obviously when he's doing a drunkard, it kind of works. But obviously it wasn't the best drunkard he was doing. But I actually thought he fought better in some of his older films, really. Like, have you seen Super Dragon?
Yeah.
He's fighting in that.
There's something to that. There's something to that, Rodney. And I think it might be also my problem with a little bit is like he's not, I don't know, he's not entirely convincing here.
Yeah, I mean, he's not the smoothest guy in this. He's not as smooth. I mean, I like John Chang, but he's not. I don't know. In this one here, I found him a bit messy. But then again, there was quite a great cast in this film. So,
well, that's the thing. I think there's so much good stuff going on. It pushes its way to the fore just by so much shit going on. But you actually, like, I don't know. For me, it's not it's not quite there. But enjoyed it both times I've seen it. I would happily watch it again. If anyone ever projected it, I'd love to go and see it.
I mean, the thing is, we all have a good Snake Man, but we actually get two in this.
Yeah.
You don't get two Snake Men normally, do you?
And it's good Snake.
It's good Snake.
Yeah. I mean, I disagree with both of you. I agree and disagree with both of you because, you're right. It's not John Chang's best, but
the film's still great. Yeah, but it's not his best fighting performance. Yeah,
but what I like about this film is just how fucking simple it is. Yeah. Right, and it's just like Snake and Eagle Shadows there, right?
Yeah,
and that's obviously the inspiration for this. And they've just decided, well, fuck it, right? We're just gonna do Snake and Eagle Shadow,
and chuck in some Drunken Master as well.
Yeah. But what's weird is, what's weird, the fans didn't compare the films. I don't know. Obviously, one's a rip-off. It's a bit strange. It is weird though, how no one really compared the two.
Well, I mean,
we just accepted how it was, didn't we?
It's John Chang is Jackie Chan, right?
Yeah, but we didn't really compare. But we didn't really compare, did we? We just watched it and loved it.
Yeah. But it's obviously You know, it's obviously a Snake and Eagle Shadow ripoff with, as you say, with a bit of Drunken Master.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's an early ripoff as well. I mean, let's remember they're making this probably 78, don't they?
That's right. Yeah.
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 But
I often wonder about that, actually, just to hijack it a little bit, Darren. Like nowadays, you know, film goes into production, you know, and you've got the internet and everything like that, right? It's quite interesting that back in those days, I don't think you really had that much in terms of like magazines that would have had like behind the scenes of making of or something. But clearly word of mouth was
it may be word of mouth. Yeah, they might have been filming it while it was just about to come out or before it came out.
They're in the next fucking field in the new territories.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, inside info. Oh, we're doing this comedy, kung fu comedy.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot were made. Yeah.
There's been a lot of spies about, like industrial spies.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But obviously, you know, you might have certain producers who might have had a word with someone else, or you just don't know, do you?
Yeah.
You know?
Because they were so busy as well. They were so busy, so they would have been on one set and then another one. Maybe inadvertently let, you know, oh yeah, I was just doing this film with, oh, what's that now? Yeah. And then
But they don't. But I don't think Hong Kongers seem to care. I don't think Hong Kong filmmakers care. They're being ripped off or that they're ripping people off.
Yeah,
I just don't think it's a conversation out there.
Yeah. You know? Right. As long as the audience is going to go and watch it, they don't care, do they?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But yeah, for me, Snake and Eagle Shadow, I just really get into the simplicity of it because
Snake and Eagle Shadow or Snake and the Monkey?
Sorry, Snake and the Monkey Shadow. There's just no pretense. We're just ripping off this whole concept of 1 to 2 films, and we're not going to put anything different in there. We're just going to do some really fucking good fighting. And a lot of snake and a bit of monkey. And we're just going to have it in a field and it's going to be 85 minutes or whatever the hell it is. And you're going to fucking like it.
Yeah. But you know what I like about that film though? You know, Wilson's character. Now, obviously, Charlie brought him in. But then, you know, when he goes to him, oh, we don't kill youngsters, it's bad for our reputation.
Yeah.
and then when John Chang attacks Charlie, he just stands there. It's like he was kind of like he was like sort of superior to him in a way. It was weird.
Yeah. Tong
often. I mean, his action is great, and he's got that scary look on his face. But he does often, just in terms of character, he does often just play man in hat, doesn't he? Quite a lot.
He does. He does. Yeah. But I like that little. Yeah, he was like, oh, you know, we've got a reputation here. We can't be going killing kids and stuff.
No, it was an interesting little wrinkle. Because, I suppose, maybe assassins do have a reputation to uphold.
Yeah, but it's just weird that Charlie brought him in, and then he like he was more superior to him. It's just a bit of a.
To be fair,
you don't really get that, do you? Really?
That's a bit convoluted. That and to Darren's point, it doesn't matter because it's simple. But so they set up the whole, revenge for being defeated thing, and then when I was wondering, like, how is he going to re-enter the picture? And he just happens to have been recruited by Wilson Tong in this kind of ongoing feud. It is a bit messy. Like
it's just because at the end of the day, Wilson's just a random snake bloke, isn't he? Really?
Right. Yeah.
Obviously, we don't ask where did he come from or where did he meet. We don't ask these questions, do we?
Yeah. Well, he's a random snake bloke as well, so he must be all right. Yeah.
But anyway, our disagreements are infinitesimally small, and we just because that's what we do here. We put it under the microscope. I think generally we all agree that it's a load of fucking fun, right?
Yeah. And if you haven't seen it, you should definitely see it, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And just to get ahead,
you have to see it.
Just to get ahead of my opinion on our next film as well, I would go so far as to say, yes, you're quite right. If you've never seen Snake and the Monkey, you should definitely see it. But also, if you've seen and enjoyed Snake and the Monkey's Shadow, and you haven't seen Two Wondrous Tigers, I think you should also go and watch Two Wondrous Tigers.
Wondrous Tigers, that's right.
Just in terms of it's not quite. I get it's not quite as like clean lines classic.
Yeah,
I enjoyed this as much, I think, just in terms of just overall.
Yeah.
I really
But I like the characters. I like the characters in this film.
Yeah.
You know, so you got Philip Coe doing his Western boxing, isn't he? At the start. And what's his name again? Robert. He's called Robert, isn't he?
Cole.
Yes, Robert Cole. Yeah.
He's come back from California and he's a bit of a dandy, and he does the
it's California, I think.
California, yeah.
I mean, they might as well just call him Philip, innit? Really, just kept Philip Coe.
Yeah, they couldn't call him
just get that name, innit? Just get his real name.
No, you get confused. The director be saying, "Oi, Philip," cut, and he said, "No, my name's Robert."
How
and then he get all sorts of confusing.
How refreshing to see Philip Coffey as quite a nice bloke.
Yeah,
he was, wasn't he? He was quite nice. Yeah.
He's not a psychopath.
You don't see a lot of it.
No.
Yeah.
But I've got
there's nothing dodgy about him as well, was there? He was just
No. But I've got beef with this film and Philip Cole, but we're going to have to get to it later on.
All right, well, let me just get the plot out the way then. So Philip Coffey or Robert Cole is returning from California, befriends John Chung Long again, who's like pretty much a bit of a layabout.
That's the thing. He's just sleeping on the street, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, he's a bit of a.
I mean, where does he even live in this film? He's just asleep on the street.
He's quite anarchic as a character, John Lung, in this, because he's quite
funny. He's quite funny in this film.
He just rocks up and causes fucking trouble all the time.
Yeah.
He's a pest. He is.
He's a pest. He's quite funny in this film, I'll say.
Yeah. But I've got to say, the format of this film, in terms of the genre as a whole, is not one that I generally like. Right? I like this film, but I don't generally like the format.
Okay.
So one of my least favourite formats of Kung Fu film is two hard bastards who are comedy layabouts argue with each other all the time and have a rivalry. And
you're not into kung fu. You're not into kung fu bickering, then.
I'm not into kung fu bickering. If I want to watch kung fu bickering, I'll put George and Mildred on.
Yeah,
but it's the kung fu equivalent of like My Name Is Nobody or a Terence Hill and Bud Spencer.
Exactly. It's not my bag. It's not. I'm here for it. I'm watching it. I enjoyed this, and I particularly enjoyed the extended cast around them.
That's right. Yeah.
But I like a journey.
I'll tell you what you do like, Darren. I'm gonna bet what you do like is again. So this is Chung Sam directing again. Wilson Tong, San Sin doing the choreography. I bet what you like is San Sin as a monk who uses a comic relief burst of Tutti Frutti.
Oh yeah, with the drums, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes,
that's quite funny that bit. Yeah.
Because he does the thing with the drum and he does it a bunch of different, and you're like, oh, this is getting weird, and then all of a sudden, Tutti Frutti.
Yeah, that was mad. So in this film, so obviously you've got the sport. So who's the actor that plays the sport rich son in this one?
That's Cam Shan.
Cam Shan.
Yes.
No,
he's quite creepy looking, isn't he?
Yeah, I was. No, he is the son. He's the son of Tiger Yang, right? He's the. Yeah. I was surprised actually. I thought you might bring it up, Rodney, because I think he did.
Yes.
Some role, a bit of TV.
Oh, he's done quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but obviously I didn't want to bring it up, did I?
Yes, you're very reluctant to bring up your TV, as we all know. Shy.
Yeah.
No, he's in a lot of ATV. That guy, many series.
That's good to know.
Yeah,
and he's always, and he has quite a lot of fighting to do. So obviously, it's a bit mad to see him doing comedy relief in this.
Yeah, I was looking him up, and he's interesting as well because he's in a couple of the early Bruce Lee films as well. He's in Big Boss.
Yeah, he's been around. This guy, been around.
So anyway, just to finish up, so and they John Chung and Philip Robert Cole, they befriend the beautiful Sharon Yang and her lady in waiting, Kitty Meng Chui, and they're being pestered by, like you said, lecherous Cam Shan, who is the son of the proper big bad of this film, who is Tiger Yang.
Tiger Yang, he was quite menacing in this film, wasn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He's good in everything though.
Korean.
Because, you know, if I want something, I'll take it. That's what he said, didn't he?
But he's in like 5 films, isn't he? He's like Tiger Gang's in hardly
Yeah,
anything.
he ain't done many.
Including Warriors 2, though, of course, that's what we are looking from, right?
Obviously Tower of Death.
Yeah. So
and he's got that thing, isn't he? He's got like a yappy thing on a chain to take people.
Yeah, all right. So
I don't know if you remember when I first watched that. I remember I saw that. I don't remember seeing that in the end fight. It was obviously when I watched it again, it was in there. But when I watched that back in the day, that was cut.
Yeah, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this because this is right. That thing he has on the chain, right? It looks really, really cool. You've got to be quick to see it, and I agree with you.
Yeah.
Rod, even this version we watch now, I reckon it's been censored or cut at some point because the scenes where he uses the chain, there are these jumps and you don't see it seems it seems to go in like the first time. Does it go in someone's like he pulls it out of someone's
it goes in their mouth and pulls their teeth out. That seems to be what it is.
But you could barely you have to kind of make it up yourself. You have to and there's blood and shit, so I'm guessing it's quite blood and it's been cut. And that's such a shame. I'd love to see like that in glory because that's a nasty
if it exists though, because it's a VPD release, wasn't it, back in the day, right? Was it VPD?
Yeah,
because they cut, because I watched it on YouTube, the recent one. When I watched it again, and you see the weapon at the end, but the VPD one, it was cut at the end. You only see that. You only see him use it at the beginning of the film.
Yeah, but because I'm in the film's defense, and to possibly head off at the fact that there might be a further uncut version of this, is the nature of the weapon is gonna the nature of the special effect needs a jump cut, right? So you have to. It needs editing to work.
Maybe
it did look cut, didn't it? It did look cut when he did it.
It did look a little bit cut.
Because you can't quite figure it. It's like if you weren't paying attention, if you wouldn't even know he had it really, because
it's definitely cut.
A big thing isn't really made of it. It's not explained.
Exactly, they don't. I thought it would come back big in the end, right? Because the end fight is Sharon and John against him. But no, it doesn't feature in there at all. Yes, so basically it turns they prepare this kind of crooked so-called tournament where if you fight with Sharon Young and her brother Charlie Chan and Kitty Ming Choi, and you can get her hand in marriage, and all these weirdos come out the woodwork.
Weird characters, really strange characters,
including what's his name? Lee Chung Wai, right? Who aka King Kong.
Oh, the flaming staff,
No, not him. The guy, the guy who turns up and he's like like a bit of a bolo surrogate.
We call him Downgrade Bolo.
Yes, yes.
So when Bolo's phone's engaged, it diverts to him.
Exactly. He's also known as
King Kong. Around Poundland, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I'm guessing he might be a wrestler or something. I don't know, but him and the monk and the guy with the flaming staff.
That's right.
A bit of episodic stuff, but all good fun. And like we said again, there's a big final fight and a little bit.
Oh, sorry. You're Sharon's sister. I don't know. Has she been in a lot of films? You know, the sister, the other lady.
Is she a sister? Or is she like a handmaiden or something?
Yeah.
Oh, but she was quite good in this, though.
Well, you know who she is, though. I went down a rabbit hole for one of the other. I think it was what's that film with unicorn in? The Devil and Ah Chung.
Fairy Devil and Ah Chung. Yes, she is.
That's it. Yeah.
She's
got a big part in that.
Yes.
Is that the Munyon Man one?
Yes.
Yeah. Tiger Yang's in that as well.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Yes.
Yeah. But she's Mang Hoi's sister. In real life.
Okay.
And she was in the same troupe. So she was in Fan Thok Far, Peking Off Troupe.
Oh, okay.
And she was in the same troupe, and it was called, if I remember rightly, 7 Little Princesses or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And she was with.
She was quite good in this. Yeah.
She's good.
Yeah,
She's not in
she's
that,
great performer.
again, not in many things, right? She
No,
doesn't have an
not many.
extensive. No.
But she's got a distinct look, doesn't she? She's got a bit
Yes.
of a funny face.
Yes.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
But I like her.
Yeah, she's good. Yeah,
Yeah,
good fighting. I think Sharon was really good in this.
Oh,
Amazing.
yes. Oh, yeah.
Really, some of her best fighting, to be honest.
I
Definitely.
really like the post-final fight coda as well, with her and John Chung, like on their marriage night, like
Yeah, that's right.
basically
Yeah,
having kind of they're basically fuck, what's the word for leading up to sex?
Foreplay.
There we go. They have a good foreplay fight, don't they?
yeah,
Right.
yeah. That's right. Yeah,
I know. It's yes, yeah. They have a great foreplay fight, and yeah, not looking splendid, doing shapes in a little pink pajamas.
yeah. That's right.
Yes, absolutely.
So John Chang, is he doing like Tiger style? I like the way he was fighting in that. He's like he was doing Tiger.
Yeah.
Was he doing Tiger? I like the style. I
know.
like the style he was doing in that.
Yeah. Oh, what
I
in
think
bed?
it was Tiger he was doing.
Yeah, that's just called the group.
Yeah. Right.
So that's Tiger. But he was doing
That's the
that,
group.
wasn't he? He was
Yeah,
doing.
yeah. That's right. Yeah, yeah.
They're quite a fun couple in this film as well. I like from the fact that from the get go they both kind of fancy the pants off each other.
She liked him, didn't she? Yeah.
And Robert Cole has to throw the fight, right? So that
That's
they
right.
that's kind of cute.
Yeah,
because he kept saying, "Oh yeah, he left his wife or something," or imaginary wife.
There's a few bits. There's a few bits that don't make any. Yeah, at the beginning he's asleep and he's dreaming of being married. But there's another bit where they fuck about with Cam Chan and they throw his bird down his tunic or whatever, and he starts to dance. And Robert Cole says, "Oh, looks just like a cowboy." And what the fuck are you talking about? It makes no sense.
So this is my beef. This is my beef. My Philip Corfay beef with this film is he throws the fight right when we're sort of I don't know what 3/4 of the way in.
Yeah, because they've got the staff in there. And he's doing that, isn't it?
And then he just fucks off, and there's no more Philip Corfay for the entire film.
He had other films to do.
Well, I know, but you know, you've got a goody Corfay, you've got a cheerful Corfay, and you've got a Western boxing white suited Corfay.
Yeah.
You want maximum Corfay.
That's right.
In that
he does just disappear, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah, his characters sort of come and go and then just go. It is weird, isn't it?
You'd think he'd have some sort of involvement in the finale. But yeah, you're right. He was probably in demand for other films.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. He probably have other films to do.
Yeah.
Busy man, Philip.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you just got to look at the years of films. Like you just look at his filmography.
Oh God, yeah.
You see the same year.
Yeah.
Because how many? It's like how many did they do? You know, in 1 year at least.
Music or record collection provided by Frankie Chan.
Oh, good old Frankie, yeah.
Obs.
Was that cut and paste? Was it, or did he actually do it? Well, anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed there's some Morricone macaroni western stuff in there.
Oh yeah, there's the dum.
Obviously.
What is that?
Yeah, I think it's My Name Is Nobody. Is it?
I think it is. It's the one.
Yeah.
It's the one they used for the theme tune to Nighty Night, which was a sitcom.
Okay.
In the UK, in the 90s. If you haven't seen that, Clive, Nighty Night.
You recommended it to me though.
Yeah.
Yes.
You need to get on that. That's actually very good.
But also we learnt that among his extensive soundtrack collection, Wilson Tong obviously also has a 45 of Tutti Frutti.
That's right.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, that was funny, wasn't it? That come out of nowhere. That was funny.
It made me laugh.
Yeah, it was good.
But I'm a simple man.
Yeah. Yeah, but I like the sound of the drums.
Yes, I reckon that counts as cheating. I said to my missus, "That's cheating. That monk shouldn't be doing that."
Yeah. Yeah, but this is Wilson Tong monk, yeah.
Yeah, true.
The two things are a bit different, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say this is just for me at least, just on level of just how much fun I had watching it. I enjoyed this as much as Snake and the Monkey Shot. It I can see it's maybe not quite as representative of a kung fu classic, but boy, did I have fun, because I'd never seen this before as well. I'd never seen Wondrous.
Yeah. Oh, you hadn't?
No,
That surprises me you hadn't seen that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to watch that film quite a lot when I was younger. Yeah, me and Dad used to love that film. Yeah, as a
That's a good one.
BPD man. Yeah, he used to love that film. Yeah.
It's
Obviously,
just,
Wilson
it's just
Tong. Yeah,
good
because
fun.
Wilson only has a little. Yeah, because Wilson has like, he's like a one fight, isn't he? I think.
Yeah, he's not in it much. He's like the before the end of villain baddie with does he fight with
John Chang.
John Chang? Yeah.
Yeah, that was quite a good fight actually. He's a little. So it's not just a short fight, but it's a good fight.
Yeah, well, it's Wilson Tong hasn't done the bad fight.
No, he hasn't.
Right? So if Wilson Tong's on screen, it's good.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because I think doesn't he? There's no, like a bench comes out, doesn't it? I saw there's a bench that comes out.
Yeah, there's a bench fight, isn't there? There's
yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's it. It's Leopard, isn't it? It's so John Chang's doing the Leopard business.
Yeah.
I think, and then Wilson Tong's doing the.
He's got a bench, isn't he? I think. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the.
Wilson doing Leopard. I can't remember.
It might be Wilson doing the Leopard.
And he's wearing a hat, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a hat in that. Yeah.
No, but there's good fight. There's all the fights as you would expect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I actually really enjoy watching this again.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's really funny as well.
Yeah.
Good comedy in this. Good dubbing.
Yeah. Although
good voices.
Yeah. But it's like the form for me. The format. I'm into it. The fights are brilliant. I'm loving the fights. But I'm always going to be less committed to a film in this format than I am Snake and the Monkey Shadow or any other kind of,
maybe also
films.
Worth coming to it from a slightly different angle. Rather than, let's say, an essential Wilson Tong or John Chung joint, it should absolutely be on your list if you're a Sharon Young fan.
Oh yes, most definitely.
If
some of
you're
her best fighting.
Fan, then this
definitely some of her best fighting. Yeah, definitely. I mean, she was really good in what's the Shaw's one she was in? Lion versus Lion. Remember that fight scene she had in that?
Yeah.
That was a great fight.
I need to go back to that actually.
Yeah.
One you annoys me so much that I struggle to watch his films.
Yeah.
So I need to go back. Yeah, actually, Clive, we need to do a 1U double bill.
Probably
Tiger Cub from Quantung and Lion versus Lion.
No, what about Young Avenger, mate?
Yes. Yeah. Well, Young Avengers
that film is hilarious, mate. That film is hilarious, man.
Yeah.
That cinema scene.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Right. So there we go. A nice double, nicely created by Rodney once again. And I think Rodney might be popping up again soon.
Yes.
He's always
most definitely, man. Most definitely.
Yeah. So we're out of time. So there we go. Say bye-bye, fellas.
Bye, one. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Enjoyed that.